Okay, we are live. It is Monday. Hey, Bill, how are you? Nice to see you. I got your text this morning. I'll answer you back in a little bit. It's been a little bit of a wild morning. But I want to know how the Chestnut event went this weekend, and all the good things. So I'll be looking forward to catching up with you. I'll just call you because we need to catch up anyway. Hey, Bohemian, how are you? Nice to see you here. Did everyone, I was saying on yesterday's live, I normally have a different but related topic when we jump on live on Mondays. But given the daylight saving time, I felt it was relevant to stick with the topic. So I'm so glad you're all here. I'm coming in hot. I got up at the same time this morning that I normally do. And so here's what's interesting. I want to know what your experience was. Here we are. We're on Monday. We had the time change on Saturday or early Sunday morning. And typically what happens is that people don't feel the effects of it until they then have to either go to bed. So in the case of last night, go to bed. So what did that mean for you? Did you go to bed an hour later? Did you try to stick with your normal bedtime? How did that work for you? Hey, Kathleen, nice to see you in here. We got 6 eyes on this video, so I want to see 6 thumbs up, please. And also don't forget to share this. We are all I'm almost up to 1,100, so would love to hit 1,100 here in the next couple weeks. Would be 1,100. Yep, I'm at 1,076, I believe. So yeah, so help me out. And which you all have been so helpful in helping me grow this channel. So Kenny says, no, I just want to go to bed when I'm tired. Yeah, same. I was tired. I was actually in bed at the same time, that I normally crawl in bed, which is about 8:30, actually 8:45. I think I finally crawled into bed, maybe 9. So I missed that 1 hour because I think I was explaining to you last night on the live that I normally am able to make dinner, meal prep for the week, and get all of that done before I get on the live show Sunday nights at 6, because I like to have all that done. That way, when I get done with the show, I can just relax. I can read, I can watch some TV, I can just decompress. And I didn't get an opportunity to do that. So, hey, Joe, how are you? Nice to see you here. Well, Kenny, to be fair, I go to bed. I don't go to sleep. So I love to be in bed, between like 8:30 and 9, sometimes maybe even 8, especially in the winter. And I like to just, like I said, read, watch TV. That's my decompression time. So I typically won't go to sleep until, some nights 9, depending on how tired I am, but sometimes 10. So try to go to sleep between 9 and 10. So yes. And I call it an old people's bed, where the head and the feet raise, and you can go into zero gravity. So I call that the old people's bed. And I love to lay in bed in that zero gravity position because it's so freaking comfortable. So that's what I do. So anyway, I felt the time change yesterday in the sense that my daily routine got shifted. So again, I couldn't meal prep. I couldn't, I was meal prepping, but I didn't get everything completed before the show last night. Laundry, I had laundry to fold and put away. And so that, I had to, so by the time I got done with all of that and having dinner, I think it was 8:45 last night. So I missed the hour in the sense that it threw my whole routine off. So I have to plan that better now. Didn't think it would, but it did. So, which video are you talking about, Bohemian? Like the video earlier, it went away. Now it won't let me. What are you talking about? Something I did? I don't know. All right, so let's hit that thumbs up button, please, and thank you. Let me just give a reminder and help share that out for me. Let's do that. This one. Oh, you liked, okay, you liked it. Okay, great. And now it won't, I don't know, interesting. Well, if you liked it earlier, let's see how many. I have 3 thumbs up on that video. Here, I just thumbs upped it myself. It's like voting for yourself. I can thumbs up myself. They mean they liked the video. Yes, they liked the video. Hit the thumbs up to like the video. Okay. So I'm just curious. That's why I wanted to jump on this morning and kind of fall in with the same thing. Was how did it impact your day? Did you sleep well last night? Did you notice any kind of shift or difference? It was kind of getting light this morning, but I still had to set my alarm. Normally, like I say, I don't set the alarm and I let that sunlight wake me up. And I had to set my alarm this morning because I was afraid that the sun did not wake. It was not bright enough in the morning for the sunlight to wake me this morning, which I prefer. That's my preferred method of wake. I think as humans, that's really our best way to set our circadian rhythms, which is our internal time clock, is through the natural balance of sunlight, sunrise and sunset, and not necessarily seeing the sun, but light and, lightness and darkness. That's how our circadian rhythms function. That's how our hormones function. It's how all our brain chemicals function. And so it is important to start to really pay attention to how are you moving through your day. When you trigger that morning light, hey, Wickershire, hey, Urban, how are you? Nice to see you guys. When you trigger the morning light, it then actually sends signals to other parts of your body that says, okay, in about 10 to 12 hours, we're going to be ready for sleep. It's literally sending these like projected signals. It's like a planning commission, right? So your brain gets that signal in the morning. It's sending signals to everywhere else in your body that says, this is what we have to do now. This is what we're going to do later. And this happens every single day. And that's part of that circadian rhythm, that circadian cycle. You'll also notice that if you have to wake up at the crack of dawn or pre-crack of dawn and it's dark, you're still foggy, you're still really tired. It's hard to get through that. It's hard to wake yourself up. So if we can get up and expose ourselves to that sunlight, so even if you wake up and it's dark, once it gets light, get out and expose yourself to that sunlight, because that's going to start to wash your brain, if you will, in a good sort of way. So Kathleen says, I found myself making dinner later than usual just because it was lighter out later. This will likely become the norm now. Yeah, that's how I was. I was like, wait a minute, I don't have enough time to do all the things I want to do before the show last night. So that's how my evening ended up, going too late. So, or later than I prefer. So everybody's saying good morning and what a beautiful world. Yep. Wickershire's giving Kenny a fist bump. What else we got there? So just coming on today to make sure, just as a reminder, pay attention to what you're doing today. So obviously Kathleen and I have to pay attention to the timing of our events. Now I'm at the office. So from a timing perspective, now that we're on an actual schedule, work day, it's going to be a lot easier to pay attention to the time and have timing of things. But yesterday was kind of like a bit of a slight derailment. But the good news is I did get my meal prep done. So it's great. I have dinner for tonight and tomorrow. I've got my, I take organic chicken breast and I get all of that seasoned up. I chop it up into chunks and I season it, cooked a bunch in the cast iron skillet, brought a bunch to the office, and that stays in my freezer so that I have a protein to throw on my salads at lunch. So, again, meal prepping isn't difficult. It just takes time. And so so putting good nourishment in your system during this time. Also, lots and lots of water. I've got my giant thing of water here. I'll fill that up multiple times. I've already had at least one of those today. This, I think this is 32 ounces, something like that. So I've had at least one of those already this morning. Start to just get, flush that, the stuff out of your body. Get your body hydrated. You're dehydrated in the morning, and you're I don't want to say inflamed, but you retain water in the morning because you haven't taken in any fluids, and then you haven't been really moving. And so your body tends to retain water. So when we get up in the morning, we start moving that fluid through, and you want to start to replenish that. So lots and lots of water, and no, Gatorade doesn't count. So, yeah, I don't blame you, Kenny. I mean, you've got such a weird, I get tired thinking about your schedule. So, fun, lots of lint and an IOU. Kenny, he's picking on you again. Probably didn't help. He was in a bad, oh my God, I do not want to know what's going on here. Okay. Someday this spring, I'll make a video to share I would love that. That'd be amazing. That would be awesome. Oh, I'll have to go check out Wickershire's space. That's great. Yeah, that sounds amazing. So, all right, it is 9:59. I'm going to have people walking in a couple of minutes. And, but for today, lots and lots of water. I was able to get to bed at the same time last night that I always do, even though it was an hour forward. So that wasn't an effect. For me, it was just timing of things. So I think we'll be able to get back on track. But if you're feeling the effects of it, hydration is going to be key. Try each night to get to bed at a certain time. And we talked about also dimming the lights. So try to get those lights down so that your body that melatonin can come up so that you can start to get sleepy and start preparing your body for sleep. So lots that we can unpack on sleep. I've done a couple of podcasts on it. There's more to come because it's such an incredibly important topic. I know Wicker, we have an army of, Kenny's like, Kenny's like he's like the army that looks out for me. Right. So it's like, yeah, we gotta, anyway, okay. There we go. All right. People are walking up to the door. So you guys have an incredible day. Hope you survived that time change. And we'll chat soon. I know Bohemian sent me an email with some questions for next Sunday because we're going to talk about inflammation. Huge, huge topic. So we'll be working on that for the week. All right, you guys, we'll see you Thursday for Chiropractic is Sexy, and next Sunday for Sunday Night Live with Dr. Boggs. All right, talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.